Good morning, everyone. It's great to see you today. I'm Father Michael here at Our Lady of Consolation. We have the 18th Sunday of the year, and the gospel is from Luke, and this is the message from Luke today. Someone in the crowd said to Jesus, "Tell my brother to share the inheritance with me." He replied to him, "Friend, who appointed me as your judge and arbiter?" Then he said to the crowd, "Take care to guard against all greed. For though one may be rich, one's life does not consist of possessions." Then he told them a parable. There was a rich man whose land produced a bountiful harvest. He asked himself, "What shall I do? I do not have space to store my wheat." He said, "Then I will do this. I shall tear down my barns and build larger ones. Then I will store all my grain and other goods. I shall say to myself, 'Now as for you, you have so many good things stored up for many years. Rest, eat, drink, and be merry.' But God said to him, 'You fool, this very night your life will be demanded of you. The things you have prepared, to whom will they belong?' Thus will it be for all who store up treasure for themselves, but who are not rich in what matters to God." This, my friends, is the gospel of the Lord. Always one of my favorites, especially as I grow older. Reminds me, as it should all of us, that we don't really own anything. We are simply custodians of stuff, things, yes, even other lives. We pass through the world, we gather all kinds of things, and then we spend a good part of our lives enjoying and admiring it all. And then one day we die and go home to God. We hope that that happens when we are very old and have lived a long and full life. But as a priest who officiates at a lot of funerals, I can tell you, it's not necessarily every person that gets their 80 years. It doesn't always happen that way. So we should always think about the things that matter to God, and that's why church is important. Because when we're in church, we hear the gospel, we hear some good preaching, we're with our brothers and sisters. That's when we are all, in a sense, leveled. That's when we all come into the knowledge that we really are sojourners in the world for some period of time, and that God has given us good and beautiful things to enjoy while we're here, but to in no way think that somehow we get to take it all with us. Indeed, we don't. Anyway, it's great to be talking to you all, and I will see you next week. Concentrate on what matters to God, my friends. All the rest, as beautiful as it may be, is merely passing. God is permanent, and so are the hearts and souls and minds of every one of us. Take care. I'll see you next time.